Today we're going to take a Streamlight TLR-VIR and put a remote pressure switch end cap on it. I recently got into night vision and setting up all the peripherals, and a Streamlight TLR-VIR is one of the more affordable options. It's about $350. The next jump up is quite steep. You have to go to HoloSun for maybe $750 or even higher into something like a Steiner D-Ball for about $1,000. So we're going to see if we can make this a more affordable option with a remote switch and set this up on a rifle or a carbine. To do this, of course, you need the TLR-VIR II, and the pressure switch needed is from Streamlight is the 691178-1 part number. I'll go ahead and post that. There's a few things we need to do and modify this end cap to be able to fit the VIR II. There's no direct plug and play end cap out there, remote pressure switch out there, so we got to modify this one. Namely, this metal tab that locks the end cap on, you can see it's a different shape, and it won't see how it flares out. It's not going to fit into this squared off channel here. And another portion is, if you can see this this tab here, we're gonna have to modify or grind this piece off so that it's able to fit into the same groove, this kind of tongue and groove here, to be able to fit in here. So I think those are going to be the two major mods to be able to fit this end cap onto the VIR. We're going to take this mounting tab off because there's a capture spring, if you will, underneath here. So we're going to go ahead and take that off. I think the basic tools needed for this job is going to be a 1/16 punch. I happen to have a armor block and a small hammer just in case we need to knock anything off. And then we're probably going to need a Dremel later to Dremel this off and also grind off the tail end of this tab here. Set that aside. See how this metal spring here was captured underneath that tab. I'm going to take that off. We're going to set the main body aside. And if you can see, the original end cap has this metal bar coming down and these little rubbery tabs that capture this rod. So we're going to push this out, and I think we're going to transfer it over to this one later. Keep all these. I don't think we need this anymore, but we might need it to profile the new one later. So we're going to profile the same oval, but grind this piece off. And also, we need this metal tab to fit in here. So we're going to have to grind these off to fit into this end cap. So I think it means we're gonna have to go Dremel Bubba Gunsmith. All right, we're here in the garage now. We got the Dremel or the rotary tool with the cutoff disc. We have the metal tab marked where we need to cut off, basically in line with the rest of the body here. And we're also gonna Dremel off this tab here. So let's get to hacking. I got my eye and ear pro on. We buzzed off this edge. Now we're going to cut off this side. The ears are now trimmed off. So it should sit in here now once you punch the pin through. So now we're gonna grind off this tab as best we can to be a nice round oval. We're gonna try to cut this blackened portion, markered portion off. Make it nice and flush with the rest of the oval. I think let's try the cutoff wheel and a drum to see how smooth we can get it. The cutoff wheel got most of it, but let's clean this up just a little bit more right here and smooth it out a little bit more. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of sandpaper just to see if we can smooth it out just a tad. All right, so we ground off this tab. This is a nice oval now. Let's put it on the main body for a test fit. So remember, this tongue and groove fit into this channel here. This oval fits into this oval. Oh, that's a pretty good fit. Let's go back inside and see if we can reassemble this thing. All right, before we proceed with fully reassembling this, let's do a quick test if the pressure switch works. Cool, it works. All right, we got the tab. The pin's a little loose. The only thing holding it in is these plastic tabs on the end. We'll see if the tension from the spring keeps it from going anywhere. This metal tab needs to be bent down some more. All right, we're gonna go back out to the garage and give a bend to this tab, maybe right about here. So hopefully its downward angle will catch onto this pin a little bit better. All right, got back from the garage, grabbed a pair of needle nose pliers. We're gonna try to bend this tab downwards. You see it's got a nice downward bend now. See if that catches. took some convincing, but you hooked this lever over the bar, and it's pretty secure now. Let's double check the switches. Cool. Manual switch. Pressure switch. Awesome. Let's put the tab back on. I think we're done. We don't need this little spring anymore. And there you have it, guys. Modifying a TLR-VIR II to have a remote pressure switch, part number 691178-1. And that will allow you to have a remote pressure switch VIR. Thanks for watching, guys. Stand by for another video. I'm going to compare this VIR. I'm going to add the Dark Industries focus lens onto here. Compare that to a D-Ball A3 and also to a Somo Gear PEC 15 clone. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this was helpful.